I've been working in China for almost 15 years, and Pacific Prime has a large presence in China. In fact, we've been operating there for almost as long. And if you're going to live and work in Shanghai, you're very lucky. It's a great and amazing city, and I've seen it change dramatically over the last 15 years. But what I've also seen change is the cost of healthcare. Shanghai used to be a relatively cheap place to get medical treatment, but that's no longer true. In fact, Shanghai is one of the most expensive places in the world if you're going to go into hospital for treatment. And as such, for these reasons, it's very important you have a good health insurance plan. Today, there are two types of plans you can buy. You could buy an offshore or an onshore plan in China. The offshore plans are the types of plans that you buy from maybe the States or Europe, and the coverage in China may be okay. But we would strongly recommend you bought an onshore plan. Now, normally those plans are offered by international medical insurance companies, people like Bupa or Cigna, Aetna. But these insurers have partnered with local insurance companies in China to deliver specific and bespoke solutions for that market. As such, the payment of the plan and the operation of the plan and the support of the plan is much more efficient than perhaps an international plan out of the States or Europe. First of all, let's talk a little bit about the plans. The plans that you can buy today typically come in a modular form. That means that there's a core inpatient component when you go into hospital, but above and beyond that, you can add on modules. The modules that you can include typically are things like outpatient, that covers GPs and specialists, drugs, dressings, diagnostic tests. And then you can add on modules around perhaps maternity and pregnancy, maybe a dental module, an optical module, a wellness module. And very importantly, if you're living in Shanghai, is an evacuation module. Because as good as the healthcare facilities are in Shanghai, in actual fact, in the event of a very serious situation, you're most likely to be evacuated to perhaps Hong Kong or Singapore or somewhere else. And over the last 5 years, we've had numerous clients who've been evacuated out of Shanghai to somewhere else in the world. So who offers this type of coverage today? Well, as I mentioned, there are many leading international health insurance companies that are present in China with local partners. Companies like Bupa and Cigna and Aetna, AXA and Allianz. And there are many smaller companies who perhaps you've not heard of, but are specialists in this area. Our job as a health insurance broker is to help you go through that process and get the right plan. In fact, Pacific Prime is the world's largest distributor of international private medical insurance, and in 2013 we were voted Bupa's top global distributor for that year. So what will we do? First of all, we'll spend some time talking to you about your health insurance needs and what type of health insurance coverage you're looking for. Then we'll go away and we'll review the market. We'll find the best insurance companies with the best cover for you. And then we'll narrow down that search to a limited number of insurers and a limited number of plans. And we'll spend some time talking to you through those different options, so that ultimately at the end of the day, you get the right plan for you and your family. So if you're going to live and work in China, specifically if you're going to go and live and work in Shanghai, why not spend some time talking to us about health insurance? And I'm very confident you're much more likely to get the right plan for you and your family.